got a mess. Why don't you give 10% to church? Okay. Let's get straight to business. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's good. But anyway, I wanted to start today off with a Bible verse, and we're going to go to Malachi 3, verse 8 through 9. Will man rob God? Yet you are robbing me. But you say, how have we robbed you? In your tithes and contributions you are cursed with a curse, for you are robbing me, the whole nation, of you. Wow, that's powerful. And with that verse, meaning that we should always give 10% to God. Because if it wasn't for God, we wouldn't have a good job, we wouldn't have a car to drive, or a house to live in, and probably wouldn't have food on our tables and in our fridges. And so, also, I just want to mention this budget rule. For many of you, you might have heard the 50-30-20 or 50-20-30, however way you want to remember it, where you have 50% goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, 20% goes to savings. Well, this might work for some people, but it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm just going to share with you how I manage my money. So we have, now remember that's after tax. That's if you're a W-2 worker, but if you're self-employed, you might have to be a little bit different. But this is how I do it. And instead of 50%, I put 60% goes to needs. And that's your bills, that's your mortgage payments, that's your credit cards, anything that you have to pay. So that goes into needs. And then instead of 30% wants, we get rid of the 20, and I put 10% goes to needs or wants. And instead of wants, really, I'll give it to God, to church. Put church. That's where my 10% will go. And then instead of saving 20%, I like 30%. Now this is the budget plan I will try to follow. Try. But yeah, that's my rule of thumb. Then we have another great Bible verse. Proverbs 11:24-25. Now one man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Wow. Okay. After reading that great verse, we understand that giving freely is very good. Now God loves a cheerful giver. And so let's say, for example, you're a teenager and you start to make money. You make, let's just say, $200 a week. So with $200 a week, 10%, you would have to give up Andrew Jackson to church. Now 10%, for some, 10%, $20 is not a lot, but if you're only making $200, $20 might seem like a lot. So you have to just give that to God and trust God. The first paycheck that you get, as soon as you get that paycheck, 10%, just set it aside for God, and God will bless you. Now, if you're a little bit older and you might be making close to $1,000 a week, that means you have to give up Benjamin Franklin over here. Oh, now $100 may seem like a lot of money, but you have to understand, you have to give Benjamin Franklin over to God and let him be trusted in God's hands. We should give 10%. Okay, God loves a cheerful giver. We should always help people that are in need and always give God 10% first. Located in Proverbs 3, verse 9-10. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce, then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will be bursting with wine. So with this verse, it means that if you're lacking money, you should give some away, so then you could receive some. If you're lacking food, you should give some so you could receive more. So regardless of whatever you're lacking in your life, you should give more of that up. Give more of it away just so you could receive more. With that said, this has been Steven. Hope you have a blessed day. God bless.